Good evening. My name's Mike Heimburger, class of '98. It's my pleasure to be here tonight to listen to the music performed by these bands in this school. And it's my pleasure to be here because the next piece, like you mentioned, that you'll hear is one that I wrote. When I went to school here all those years ago, I had the fortune of meeting one of the most impactful teachers that I will ever know, and that is Bob Crist. It's funny that even being a band director, somehow everyone in the school knew him, and everyone loved him. I don't think I can think of another person who was so well liked by everyone he met. And I think it was because he was so genuine. I don't think there was very much hidden about who he was. He was very much what you see is what you get. Now, that's not to say that he was, let's say, passively agreeable. No, he could definitely be described by words like fiery or passionate. Anyone who had him in band can certainly attest to a fair amount of shouting and some very animated moments. If anyone here was in the woodwind section, you may have even had some shrapnel from battered conductor podiums heading your way. I was in low brass. I had the safety of distance. But anytime he raised his voice in class or jumped up and down at something that we did, it was never mean and nothing was ever held against us. When he was animated, it was because he passionately cared about us. It was whenever we were holding back because we were not doing as well as he knew that we could do. Mr. Crist wanted the best for each and every one of us. He was able to see the potential in all of his students, and he fought like mad to push us toward that. It's because he cared, and it's this image of this caring man who could oscillate so well between feisty and gentle that I had in my mind when I wrote this piece, which I call Glad Heart March, because if there's anyone I have known who can symbolize what it means to live with gladness in his heart, it was Bob Crist. Maya Angelou wrote something about this idea that words are things, that they aren't just moments that evaporate, but they are things that remain on the walls and in the rugs and on your clothes. I believe the same is true of notes. So when you play a song, it doesn't just happen and then it's gone. It remains with us and on us and in us. The notes we've heard tonight will be here tomorrow. The notes that were played here in these halls and in the band room down there years and decades ago are still here. For those of us who were here, they're still with us now. The notes that Bob directed us to play are still a part of us and of this school. In that way, he's with us now and always will be. There's so much more I could say, but I think I'd rather hear some notes. So without further ado, here is Ithaca High School Band playing Glad Heart March.